Brian Bergen. Brian, we've seen you in action, Brian. Do you agree with Trump that our government knows what's happening? We hear eyewitnesses say they are seeing fleets of dozens of drones, more sophisticated than they ever imagined, flying in off the ocean, reportedly 8 to 10 feet wide. They can't be detected because they don't give off heat. What are these drones? What do you think? What's going on?
Well, so first of all, I think our government, at least here in the state of New Jersey, and everybody who's trying to figure this out is completely incompetent. They're not able to figure out what's going on. So if somebody does know what these drones are, I don't think it's the state police. I don't think it's the Department of Homeland Security. I don't know who would know. But what I can tell you is that they're not doing enough to figure it out. And that's what really annoys me here in the state of New Jersey. We have all the resources. We have a governor that is one of the most powerful governors in the entire country with a National Guard at his disposal. They can put these resources to bear to figure out exactly what is going on so we don't have to guess. I represent 250,000 people who are nervous, and they don't need to be.
Well, what is it? Who's doing it? I mean, DHS Secretary Mayorkas says it's just more people flying drones at night because of an FAA rule change that opened that up. We're paying nearly $850 billion a year on defense, and we can't figure out who is flying these drones. Who do you think is doing it?
We should be able to. I have no idea who would do it, but I can tell you that Secretary Mayorkas, he's dead wrong, and it's the type of attitude like that he has that has prolonged this issue. If they would commit the resources to figure it out, hopefully we would know by now. Like you're saying, we are the United States of America. I live in the state of New Jersey with a $56 billion budget. We can't put a couple folks on this to follow one back to where it comes. It's really driving me crazy. And the ineptitude is perpetuated by people like the secretary who are making excuses and maybe not committing as much resources as they should be.
I mean, it's now taken the Biden White House 3 times as long to figure out this versus a Chinese spy balloon, which had finally shot down. Brian Bergen, thanks for spending time with us. It's good to see you.
Thanks for having me.